Hello friends, this is Murtuza here. In this video, I'll be showing you how you can achieve a business mindset. What you should be doing to get started with your online business and have the right mindset that will give you the confidence to boost your online success. The problem with most newbies is that they personally feel that driving traffic will either give them a success, or creating better products will give them success, or probably writing a better sales letter will give them a success on the internet. But the fact is that if you don't have the right business mindset, if you don't have the mindset to create systems, you will eventually fail. So in this video, my focus will not be to showing you how to drive traffic, or how to create a website, or how to create products. My main focus will be giving you the internet business mindset, the systems mindset, the knowledge of how to create systems that will help you to create a business of any kind. You can create a business in any area you want. You can be successful in eBay, or you can be successful using article marketing, or probably using SEO, or probably you can be successful doing an auction business, or selling products in Amazon, or probably doing affiliate marketing. Whatever business you get started with, you will be knowing exactly what you should be doing to create a powerful system that will create revenue for you for years to come. So this is what I'll be showing you today. So the topic of the video will be the law of systems, how to create profitable systems in any business you enter. So let's get started. And there are three main steps that is involved to create profitable systems. The first step is to create a system. Okay. Then the second step is to test how your system is performing, and the third step is to scale up the system. Okay, these are the three core steps to create a system. However, there is even a fourth step that you can add up, that is reinvesting your profits once you have scaled up the system. So what I'll be doing is I'll be summarizing the entire concept of systems into four steps. Basically, it's not three steps, but it is four steps. If you Because the step four, that is reinvesting your profits into the system, is also equally important as the core three steps. So there are main four steps. That is, the first step is to creating the systems. The second step is testing the systems. The third step is scaling up your system, and the fourth is reinvesting your profits back into your system once you have a profitable system in place. So let me elaborate on these four steps, and then I'll be giving you an example of how you can create a profitable website using the power of systems. So let's move on to step one. Step one is creating a system. So now the first step is that you should create something, okay, where you invest your time, money, and energy, and out comes profits. Okay. So the definition is system is basically that you're investing your time, you are investing your money, and you are putting in efforts, and you are expecting a return on investment or a profits out of it. So that is basically a system. So a system can be probably your website, okay, where you're working hard, you're investing your time, money, and energy into it, and you're expecting profits out of it by selling your products and services. So that is a system which you're focusing on to create. Okay. Or probably if you have a sales letter, a single product that probably you are trying to add in ClickBank. So that is also a system. You are trying to make revenue out of selling that single product which you have put up in ClickBank or any affiliate network, and you want to build a list of affiliates who will be promoting your product. So that is also a system. So basically, system is something where you are investing your time, money, and energy, and out comes profits. So this is what basically a system is. So let's say you are focusing in creating a website, and you are focusing to add various components into that website, so that website gives you a good return on investment. Okay. So how you'll be going about creating a system? So probably you'll be creating a WordPress blog, and let's say you'll be publishing content into your blog, some quality articles into your blog. And another thing you can do in your system is probably you'll be creating your own products or services, or probably membership sites or coaching programs, or probably you will be focusing in selling affiliate products into your website. So that is again a component that you are adding into your system. Then you will be trying to build a list of subscribers to your system. Okay, you will be driving traffic to your website. So this is all the work that you are doing. Okay, you are putting all the conversion components into your blog. Okay, let's say you're adding squeeze pages or pop-ups or exit pop-ups, or there are many other things. You're putting testing tracking scripts and everything. So you're adding all the specific components. I call it as, you're creating a machine. Okay, that will give you enough return on investment that you're expecting. So the step one is you're working hard to create such a system that will eventually give you profits in future. So that is the step one. You have to create something that will make you money. Okay, so that is creating a system. You're creating your own blog, website, and everything that goes, that is involved, to make you money through your website. So the step one is to create your system. Now let's move on to step two. Okay, step two is testing your system. This is important. This is extremely important. Once you have created your system, it's not always compulsory that your system will be making you money. It can be a hit system or it can be a flop system. Okay, so you have to make sure that if you are investing your time, money, and energy into your website, that is a system, you should be making enough return on your investment. So for that, you have to test your system. Okay, that is step two. So what you'll be doing to test your website or blog? Probably you'll be driving traffic to your website. You'll be seeing various conversion rates of your website. You'll be testing the conversion rate of your squeeze page, your products, your entire sales funnel. You'll be seeing what kind of sources are giving you the best traffic. Okay, you'll be doing various type of SEO, search engine optimization, strategy. You might be applying article marketing. You'll be seeing whether the articles are driving traffic to your website. So these are various things you'll be doing, to test out whether your system is working or not, whether your products are selling or not, what kind of conversion rates you're getting out of the time, money, and energy you're reinvesting your system. Okay, so if you are putting $1 into your system, so you should be knowing whether you are getting back $3, $5, or you are not getting back any money out of that $1 you have invested into the system. So that is the return on investment you should be tracking. So the step two is testing your system. You have to test your system in and out. Okay, you have to be testing your system, all the components of your system, to make sure that it is working the way you want it to work. If it is not working, you have to work hard to improve your system. Okay, so let's say your squeeze page is not working, so you'll be working harder to increase the conversion rates of your squeeze page. Probably you will be adding a video, or probably you'll be creating some good e-cover graphic to increase its conversion rate. Let's say your products are not making money, so probably you will be focusing on creating a better sales letter, or probably you will be adding another product. So this is what you will be basically doing to improve your system till the time it converts the way you want it to convert. So that is the step two of the system, testing the system. So once you have tested the system, you'll move on to step three, that is scaling up your system. Okay, don't move on to step three before you have completed step two, otherwise you'll be in a big problem. Okay, because let me explain you step three, what it is exactly first. That is the scaling up of the system. That simply means that you'll be increasing the speed of your system. Okay, if your system is working, you'll be increasing the speed of your system. For example, let's say you have set up a blog in such a way that adding one article to your blog gives you $10 in a span of, let's say, approximately 3 months period. So one article into your blog gives you that many traffics and leads that helps you to sell approximate number of products and services, which makes you $10. So let's say the first month you have added 100 articles to test your system and you made $1,000. Okay, you sold $1,000 worth of products, adding 100 articles. So you know that one article is giving you a return on investment of $10. Now the second month, if let's say you want to make $5,000, what you will be doing? Obviously, you will be scaling up your system and you will be focusing on adding 500 articles into your system. So if you do this, if you scale up your system, you speed up your system, you will be making approximate amount of profits in return. So if you move your system to 500 articles, so on average you will be making $5,000. Not exactly, but on average, something plus and minus. Okay, so if you have tested your system accurately, that's the reason I said that if you have not completed your step 2, that is testing of the system, don't move on to step 3, that is what we call scaling up the system. Okay, so you should not be moving, you should not scale up the system before you have tested the system. This is a mistake that most of the newbies make. They start a new system and they pour hundreds and thousands of dollars on pay-per-click advertising and they fail. Okay, because they don't know what is happening, what is converting. They have not tested yet the system and all the money goes down the drain. So this is not something that you should be doing. You should be first focusing on improving the conversion of your system. Once you are 100% sure, yes, it's giving you a good return on investment, then scale up your system. Okay, so now let's move on to step 4. Step 4 is reinvesting your profits. So once you have scaled up your system, let's say our previous example, we had given that you are now putting 500 articles, you are making $5,000 per month. So now remove 30% of your profits out of it. So let's say approximately out of $5,000 profits, you are removing $2,000. You are putting back into your system. Okay, so you are putting that $2,000 back to write more articles. So let's say you have 500 articles plus you are taking that $2,000 and you are focusing on to create another let's say 700, 800 articles. Now this month you are putting let's say 900 to 1,000 articles back into your system. So if you do this, okay, you will be making more money. Okay, so let's say you are putting 800 articles instead of 500 which you put in the first month. This month you have reinvested some of your money back into the system and you have put up 800 articles back into the system. So you can increase your income and you should be making probably $8,000 this month. So this is how you will be eventually scaling up your system and reinvesting your profits together. Okay, so when you have tested your system and you start using step 3 and 4 simultaneously, that is scaling up your system and reinvesting your profits, you will notice that your business keeps growing on constant basis. Okay, and the best part is that you can then outsource your entire business. Okay, and use employees and freelancers to do all the various tasks of your repetitive tasks of your system, so that you are not involved and you're not working very hard. In fact, you're working very smart, because you'll be just testing the various components of the system and approximately outsource all the remaining repetitive and boring tasks. Okay, so this is exactly what you should be doing to build your business. So the step 1 is create a system, step 2 is test a system, step 3 is scale up your system, and step 4 is reinvest your profits. Okay, so you should be doing all these 4 steps in a very systematic way, and if you do this, you can create any business. Okay, it can be offline or it can be online business, and you can systematically approach and make a business successful. If you fail to do this and let's say you start putting money into a new business, okay, without creating a proper business, that is step 1, and testing the business, you'll be losing money. You start reinvesting your money like crazy without knowing what is going on, you'll be failing. So this is how you should be developing your business step by step. So before ending it, let's give you an example as to how you can approach this process. Okay, so let's take a very simple example that your goal is to make let's say only $5,000 a month. Okay, from your website. So all you should be doing is let's say to make you have to move backwards. Okay, so your goal is to make $5,000 a month, and so what you should be doing to make $5,000 a month? Let's say you are planning to create a coaching program. Okay, and in that coaching program you are charging, let's say, $100 a month per client. Okay, so to do this you will require 50 coaching clients a month, 50 coaching clients paying you $100 a month to achieve your goal of $5,000. Okay, so if you move backwards, $5,000 a month means you have to get 50 clients paying you $100 per month. Now again move backwards, what you will be doing to get 50 clients a month. Okay, so now if you give a thought, so you will be focusing that to get 50 clients a month you have to get approximately 500 leads. Okay, approximately 5,000 leads. Okay, approximately. And 1% of your leads, okay, if they are converting into your coaching program, so you have to be focusing that your sales data, your coaching sales data is being viewed by approximately 5,000 people, and 1% out of them will give you 50 clients. Okay, if you sell 1% out of 5,000 people, you'll be getting 50 clients. Now your goal, now you know that you should be getting 5,000 people to your website. Okay, that is your main goal. Okay, so now what you should be doing to move towards that? Now let's say you have given 5 months of your time to reach this goal. So you need 5,000 leads approximately in next you'll be needing 5,000 leads in next 5 months. That is 1,000 lead per month. Okay, so that you can get 50 clients in next 5 months. So now your next step is to get 1,000 leads a month for next 5 months. Now what you should be doing to get 1,000 leads a month? Okay, so to get 1,000 leads a month, you should be getting approximately 3 to 4,000 visitors to your website every month for next 5 months. Okay, this should be your goal. So if you're getting, let's say, 3,000 visitors a month to your website, and out of them 33% subscribe as leads, okay, you'll be getting 1,000 leads to your website. Okay, so to get 1,000 leads, you will need 3,000 visitors a month. Okay, now again you move backwards, what you should be doing to get 3,000 visitors per month to your website. Now if you think about it, to get 3,000 visitors per month to your website, probably you'll be focusing on writing, let's say, 200 to 300 articles. If one article is giving you 10 visitors a month, okay, approximately instantly. Okay, so now then your focus should be writing 200 to 300 articles a month, submitting it in a systematic way to your blog and the submission systems, and creating a coaching program, okay, that will get you clients paying you $100 per month. We'll be giving them personal access, and probably tuning up the conversion rates of everything what I have told you. You have to tune up the conversion rates of your coaching program so that you convert 1% of your subscribers at least to $100 per client, and your squeeze page should convert at 33%, 33% visitors into your subscribers. So this is the plan you have set up for next 5 months, and now you should be focusing on getting this plan into place systematically. Okay, so how you'll be creating your system now? Probably you will think about creating a squeeze page as well as a coaching program. Okay, and some follow-up emails that builds good relationship with your subscribers. Now this is the system you have created. Now we don't know whether it will be working or not. So now let's move on to the step 2. Step 2 is testing the system. So now what you'll be doing is you'll be testing your system. How you'll be testing your system? You will fine tune your squeeze page so that it converts to 33%, and you will focus on your coaching program sales letter or conversion so that it converts 1% of your subscribers into clients, $100 per client. Okay, so this is the efforts you'll be taking to tune up your system. Okay, that is the step 2 part of the system, testing your system. So you'll be putting your efforts, to tune up the system. Once you have done this, you move on to step 3. Step 3 is scaling up your system. So now that you have tuned up your system, you will write 100 articles first month, and you'll be seeing that what happens after I do this. Okay, let's say you wrote 100 articles, you got 33 subscribers out of it. Okay, that's 33%. Okay, but you did not make any sales. It's fine. Now for 3 months you are writing articles, and let's say you made a sale of one coaching client, so you know approximately that 300 articles get me 100 subscribers, and 100 subscribers made me one coaching client. Okay, so this is how it happened. So now what you should be doing is you should be focusing. Okay, that is it's not 300 articles or something. Let's say you should be planning to write, let's say, 300 articles. Okay, for example, the first month, it's not articles which I was saying previously, it's visitors. 300 visitors got you 100 subscribers. Okay, 100 subscribers made you one coaching client. So the first month what you will be doing is to test your systems. Let's say you wrote 100 articles. 100 articles got you approximately 1000 visitors. 1000 visitors got you let's say 300 subscribers, and 300 subscribers made you 3 coaching clients. Okay, perfectly fine. So you have tuned up the system. Now the next month all you should be doing is write 200 articles. Now scale it up to 300 articles, 400 articles, and eventually when you know the system is working smoothly, you can just hire freelancers and outsource your entire system to your freelancers, and you'll be making profits on autopilot, and you'll be achieving your goal of $5,000 in next few months. So this is how you should be planning. Okay, to set up your system, and finally when the money starts rolling in, you can start reinvesting your profits. Okay, take 30% profits out of your system, put it back into your system, and you'll be scaling up the system and tune up your engine so that you can make excellent amount of success. Okay, you can move forward very fast when you scale up as well as reinvest your profits together. So this is how you should be planning up your system. You should be taking notes as to what is happening and slowly and steadily scale up your system. Okay, so make sure that you apply these 4 steps to creating a profitable system, and watch this video once again, write down your notes, and you'll be getting lots of ideas as to what you should be doing to develop your system. And if you have any questions relating to this video, you can simply send me an email. You can shoot me an email and I'll be there to answer your question. I'll get back to you. So get started today, and I wish you all the very best, and don't forget to visit my website, my blog, for valuable articles and videos at howistartinternetbusiness.com. That is how, H-O-W, how I, alphabet I, start, S-T-A-R-T, start, internet, I-N-T-E-R-N-E-T, business, B-U-S-I-N-E-S-S.com. Okay, so make sure you visit my blog, and I wish you all the very best and success in life and business. All the best.